courting is not for modern women. They don't deserve the like what happened, because the guy that's courting you is also supposed to be a virgin. I don't think it's a nigga on the and been in a panel that ain't got no pussy before. So why would you like? Then you got two people that's been fucked or fucked something, trying to do some like courting chivalry shit, and then a woman like hasn't required that until him a lot of times. That's like, that shit is so disrespectful.
Do people still know how to court? I mean,
yeah.
I guess.
Yes, people still know how to court. We just not courting hoes.
Okay, well, you've been real adamant with that one.
I don't think.
But where are the women that you all are courting then?
Happily married and off the internet, and with their boyfriends that courted them in the house, put the fuck up with their families and kids and one small dog. Like, that's where they are.
You absolutely
I have two
wrong.
small dogs.
It's a large dog. It's a fucking like a cane corso pit.
It's a cane corso. Stop playing.
Yeah, those are trendy right now. You're right.
Then why don't we talk about those women?
But
I do think some men are like a little retarded when it comes to like, because I think when we see women that we gonna date, like when we looking at women we gonna date, we're not supposed to treat them all the same, right? There's some girls who you gonna holler at right out the car, roll the window down, right? And it's other girls you like, yo, let me go pull up here and park, and like I gotta come correct, right? We see it differently. So a man who can't tell the difference, or at least from the beginning, like can't, that's a little retarded to not be able to treat them all like they, hoes.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that that there are very good women out here, and a lot of men can't differentiate between the women, so they believe all women are hoes, as Willie said?
No, so I'm saying what Bo said, like Bo was talking about, like, yo, I'm
not all women in white. Not all women. I didn't say all women are. Whoa.
The women outside, the women that's left.
The one, yes.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
My fault. Correction, take it.
Sorry, Mike. Go ahead, B-Dog.
Yeah. So ask that question again, what?
Are you saying that there are good women outside? Because you said men can't differentiate, right? And to treat all women as hoes is retardation. Right?
Yeah, and
are you saying these men, they don't possess the skill to be able to differentiate between hoes and good women?
Yeah, well, they never learned it. It's like the same with women, right? If I meet a girl and she already asking me for money, pay her rent, I'm like, bitch, you didn't fucked up. Like, I ain't paying your rent. Like, I'm the wrong nigga to ask for that. Like, go ask the nigga who is dropping money on the ground to act like he, all the goofy shit. Like, you didn't fuck that up. Blocked.
Courting is for like, or like, what do they do? Like, when they put people together, like the parents say, hey, you're gonna marry this person, and virgins. Like, you date regular women. The women have already been sullied, that have already been fucked over. You're not courting them. You're not asking for their hand in marriage so she can drop her handkerchief and you can pick her up and put her in your fucking wagon and ride off with your fucking horses. You do that with virgins. Like, courting is not for modern women. They don't deserve the like what happened, because the guy that's courting you is also supposed to be a virgin. I don't think it's a nigga on the and been in a panel that ain't got no pussy before. So why would you like? Then you got two people that's been fucked or fucked something, trying to do some like courting chivalry shit, and then a woman like hasn't required that until him a lot of times. That's like, that shit is so disrespectful. And I wish that women like would understand that. Like, you expecting a nigga to court you after you basically did porn without getting paid for it. Like, or y'all just been again fucking for free and then want this next nigga to come and open doors and pull out chairs and tell you you're pretty and support your dreams and be a stepdad when you couldn't get the nigga you got kids with to do this shit.
I don't think courting disappeared. I think it just got diluted, replaced with convenience. I think that access replaced effort. I think people want results without process, because courting is slow, is intentional, is observant. It's a process. And a lot of us women, I'm gonna say, we want, instant gratification. We want, right now. Nobody wants to feel played. So I think people hold back I think that also some people probably would never taught courting. I think a lot of times people think opening doors, you know what I mean? Walking on outside, that's courting. But, I think a lot of courting has to do with, consistent pursuit. It has to do with a lot of intentional dates. It has to do with a lot of learning values, showing respect to one another. So, yeah, I don't think it disappeared. It's just a little washed up right now.
I would agree with that. I do think that it is difficult for a man to court a woman now because one, it depends on obviously, demographics, right? I think if a man hasn't had a solid male role model, then it might be difficult for him to really know what to do. And that's just like me giving that person grace in that space. A person doesn't know what they don't know, right? But I think that sometimes women are automatically assume that maybe these men should know every single thing, what to do, how to do this, where to do this, and then it gets lost, as opposed to maybe coming to somebody in a way that is kind of like level-headed. Listen, this is what I'm telling you that makes me feel seen. This is what what I envision for myself, and allow that person to meet them where they're at. The other thing, I think that it's like, you guys know that viral video of the Cheesecake Factory. You take a woman to a certain place. I think sometimes men are like, okay, do I take her here? Oh, this isn't good enough. Or we can't go to Applebee's. We can't get the two, we got to go here. We can't, movies isn't good. Okay, flowers. Oh, well, you know what? I got the other woman flowers. She said, no, that's cheesy. Don't do flowers. All right, so don't do flowers. And then if I show up with no flowers, then like he didn't even give me flowers. So I think there's just so many things about like what a person can do that it does get muddy.
Can you fucking court at the same time?
No.
Or you gotta wait till marriage if you courting?
Wait, what?
So technically courting is the pursuit of marriage or long-term commitment, right? So in religious circles, the answer to that is no. But if you take a courting and apply it outside of religious circles, technically the answer could be yes.
Okay.
Ladies, would you guys tell your sons to court hoes?
Absolutely not.
No.
Hey, Bo, I see you shaking your head when Becky was speaking. What were you thinking?
Yeah, it's still no. Even in the modern spaces, when you hear courting, you're still not having sex during courting. My husband courted me. We didn't have sex until we got married. So no, you do not, modern or in religious spaces, courting does not involve having sex at all whatsoever.
That's why I'm like, okay, we might as well throw that whole thing out, like the whole word courting. I don't know why people brought it back up, like into like the current words that we use these days, and just use date, because I don't know who on here is about to court a woman and then just marry her without,
Testing out the package.
Are there people who court that aren't religious? Anybody in the chat? Because I've never met a man or a woman who didn't court and they weren't religiously.
There are definitely people who expect to be courted who aren't religious. These hoes.
I would recommend that I'm assuming that girls have friends, and I'm assuming that all their girlfriends don't not have dads or male figures. So I would suggest that if you got a social circle, y'all besties or whatever, what would be wrong with going up under that particular leadership if that is the event of your life, that you don't have that male presence? Like if she's your girl, y'all sisters, you should, in my opinion, should be able to address that, be like, hey, look, pops, whatever you call them, I'm gonna be out here. Like, it'd be nice if I could bring somebody to come sit with you or whatever it may be. And I'm pretty sure any decent man is gonna take that on. I don't see that to be an issue.
You got to pass my best friend and his daddy first. Like
a man's not going for that. Like that's the hard part. So you cook, because a nigga is not fixing to go. We don't give a fuck about what your best friend thinks. Another nigga that we know is just waiting to fuck you. No, that's cool, right? So the nigga who's waiting to fuck you ain't fucked you yet, and his daddy is who we supposed to go to. And if that makes sense,
I'm saying, because the question was, If you don't have a daddy, because both my dad and my grandfather passed same year, they gone. I wouldn't have taken you to my daddy, no way. You would have met my granddaddy. But you know what I'm saying? Like the guys that I dated met my grandfather, who's not here. So like now I have to lean on my best friend and his father.
No, I
Like,
think that's fair. I think if you actually like a woman and she's like, hey, like I look up to this guy and I want you to meet him, you're not gonna be like, bitch, fuck you. You ain't gonna say that. You gonna go meet him.
Let me
If
ask
you
this.
don't got no-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you don't got no male cousins or male family members, you could ask Monk. Monk probably the
Mont, you gonna start a service?
I read.
Lean on Mont.
Mont younger than me. I ain't
Mont,
taking
meet
nobody
your
to
man.
Mont.
Mont for president.
Hey, that's a dope ass way to earn money too. You get to like
It sure is.
vetting consultations. You could charge about $2,500 for those.
Facts.
500 is
The business, Mont.
Let's start low.
No, you don't start low. When you start low, you get too many customers.
Yeah,
Like, that's not how it works.
Period.
Yeah, you get too many window shoppers when you're
Know your value and add tax.
Yeah, when your service is low, you get too many window shoppers. You got to ask too many questions. For $2,500, nigga that call you is ready to spend his bread because you know how much it costs, and his time is probably valuable. That's basic business.